Welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for practice 2 for the 2025 Formula 1 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We had a bit of an interesting practice 1 session this morning, so let's see how practice 2 plays out. But if it's your first time tuning on in, welcome in. This is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, and you got the session timer down the bottom left you can sync on up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. So if you're watching right now on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're live every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. So join us for practice stream qualifying tomorrow. But let's get into qualifying. Let's get into practice 2 now. Once I'm just getting my broadcast to work. It wasn't working for some reason. There we go. Now it's working. Watch live. Watch live. We've got it up. Let's go. Get your channel point predictions in Twitch chat. Who do you think will top practice 2? But yeah, Lando top practice 1 by a long shot. Piastri's a little bit far off. He had some battery problems. Lewis got himself damage, gave himself damage. What else happened? That was about it. There was a lot of chaos in F2 quali. Yeah. Bob Keeley, Newton, Tudor, Hude, Ruben, Jasmine, Linka, Riri. Thank you guys all for the follows. Welcome to the stream. 1 minute Lance interview. What the hell? Yeah, it was the longest Lance interview of all time. When it starts, starting right now. Gazzy's is good because it's not as long. You mean like it's not as long down his neck? Yeah, but the hair is long though. The hair is long. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot wait to have a nap after today's stream. I didn't think the sickness would hit me this hard, and I'm going out tonight, so this is not gonna be good. Anyways, timer is up. Sync on up. Let's discuss everything. As we head into FP2. God, the castle section's so beautiful, isn't it? Natalie, NKP Pro, thank you guys for the follows. Depends on the person, but beards aren't my thing in general. Yeah, really. Beards aren't, okay. I see. I don't mind messy beard on your face, but on the neck, it's fucking ugly, yeah. I just think messiness in general. I was having this conversation with Hannah, my housemate, a little while back. And we were on the same wavelength. Dude, why do they keep filming this girl in the fucking castle? She's got the best spot. Who is she? Is she the fucking princess of Baku or some shit? What is this? Is she a fan? Does she work here? Like, what is this? Why is she constantly on cam? Anyways, me and Hannah were talking about this the other day, and we're on the same wavelength about it. But like, some people just look fresh. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe not just people. Sometimes people look fresh. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like fresh haircut. Like their skin looks fresh. Like moisturize, all that shit. They got fresh clothes on. Like sometimes people just look fresh, man. I think that's when people look fresh, it looks so good. I don't know what it is, but sometimes you can look at someone and just be like, yeah, they look fresh right now. Fine, fresh. That's what I mean. It's just like a feeling. Like, I think it's just like fresh haircut, clear skin, fresh clothes. I don't know. They just look fresh. I do not feel fresh right now with this fucking sickness. That is for sure. Sometimes you can't define what you mean, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Like, we were going through photos, and like, there's a photo of Charles, and he looks so fresh. Like, you know when you wake up in the morning, and there's like mildew on the grass, and there's like the fresh air, and it like hits you, and it's so nice, and the sun's coming up. That, but like, what someone looks like. You get me? Sup, Shannon? Sup, Smudgy? Prediction for pole. Leclerc has 4 poles in a row here. Can he go for 5? Max just came off the back of pole in Monza at a low downforce track. And then we've got the 2 McLarens. I think that's between them 4 this weekend. We'll have to see how the practices play out. But right now, McLaren looks like a way better team. McLaren looks like the way better team right now. Silfaro Ulisiv. There you go for the follows. Has Justin been smoking 50 a day since Monty sounds like Darth Vader? Yeah, he's sick at the moment. With how sick he sounds, I'm surprised he's racing this weekend, to be honest. Also, not going to get that excited if Leclerc gets pole, just because, like, he said one lap shootouts hide some of the car's problems that it has in the race, yeah. I mean, he put up a good fight last year against Piastri, to be fair, which I didn't expect for a Ferrari to do. Charles should get pole and hold up the McLaren so they get wing damage. Hold the McLarens and let Max get in the mix and then let Max win. Cal will be hoping Bottas can drive this weekend so he gets rid of the grid pen. No, it's already been removed. FIA changed the rule to it only applies to the following year. So he won't have that anymore. That would have been funny though. But yeah, VCARB and Williams both look good in FP1. Was the best of the rest team. I thought VCARB were gonna cook in Monza, but they didn't. So hopefully they can cook this weekend instead. But yeah, Baku last year was such a banger race. I really hope we have a race like that again this weekend. Oh my god. My bad for not being here. Thought Baku was the next week. No. Baku this week, then week off, then Singapore. Excuse me. Yellow flag. Who's this for? Someone run off or has someone crashed? They're so slow to cut to it. I actually hate this track so much now. I know Baku's actually been demoted from one of my favorite tracks to my least favorite track because I'm sick of seeing a yellow flag and they don't cut to it. The new iPhone Air feels insane in the hand. The Apple Store was so packed. Oh, I want to have a try to see what that's like. I don't care about a lighter phone though. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I was like using my phone and I was like, man, I actually love how big my phone screen is. Like, my mum's like, oh, why would you want a big screen? But I actually love it. I was looking at someone on like an iPhone 12 or some shit next to me on the train. And I was like, it's so small. How do you do anything on that? Stroll trying to overtake Charles out on the pit exit. What's the point? Just chill, bro. Whoa, okay, so it was Liam locking up, going down the runoff. I use my phone out of the case sometimes because it gets hot and I hate how hard it is to hold when it's thin. What's the problem with it being hot though? Like don't get me wrong, a hot phone is annoying, but it's not like it's gonna like your phone's gonna blow up or like it hurts your hand. It's just hot. Noticeably hot. Oh, and Lewis almost in the barrier as well. Lewis, he parked in front of his name. I like big screen also, but annoying in pocket. Then they need to make it foldable ready. But like, I've got the 14 Pro Max. That fits fine in my pocket. I love like what happened to making good colors, man. Let me take my case off real quick. Shout D-Brand, banging the cases. Look how nice this color is. The sunset like gold. Like look how nice that is. The colors for this new phone are so poo. What is it? Orange. The silver's okay. But orange and then like navy blue, like, ew. I actually don't mind the new phones. One of my friends absolutely despises them. I actually don't think they're bad. Oh, look, okay. I always go for the gold with Apple's so nice. Yeah, that sunset is so nice. I had a sunset Pixel, and then I switched to iPhone the year that they had a sunset iPhone. So I've just had sunset phones for like years now. Who's crashed? I was crashed. It was just two people went in the runoff. Oh yeah, James Hinchcliffe back on the F1 TV broadcast. Yay! I'm only 2 times to have my phone without a case. Yeah, honestly, buy a case. D brand, I can highly recommend. Non-sponsored, highly recommend D brand. It's only like £12. Okay, so my problem with cases, right? My problem with cases is they're too thick, or they're too skinny and they don't protect your phone. I love this D brand case, non-sponsored, because it's thick enough to protect your phone. I've never had a problem with this case ever, and I've had this phone for like 3 years now. But it's skinny enough that it is still like usable and nice, you know what I mean? And it's not too thick. And you can pick whatever color you want on the back of the case. And it's like rubber, so it doesn't slip. I hate those, like, you know, those like silicone phone cases, those shitty ones. It's always just like getting greasy and dirty and highly recommend D-brand case. Highly recommend. Wow, Hulkenberg P2 on mediums, and then Bordelano goes 5 tenths ahead of him on mediums. I mean, we're only at the start of the session, and Norris is about to come obliterate this time now on his softs, but still. FYI, if Max won every race with Lando finishing P2 and Oscar finishing third, Oscar would finish first with 5 points to Lando and 9 points to Max. You know, if that happens, there's a little bit of unluckiness for Piastri, a little retirement. Max could get the dub. Yellow flag again. We're not going to cut to it. No, we do cut to it this time. Oh, that's weird. Behrman either went down the runoff or just want to avoid going down. Where do you put your cards with the phone? I have like pockets for no, I don't attach my card to my phone. I have a wallet. Because if you lose your phone, then you fucking lose your cards as well. Then you're fucked. Yeah, good work from Ollie there to avoid crashing the castle. You got to really be quick on your feet. FYI, wait, I read that. I always have my crossbar with me, so I don't have an issue with pockets. India's finished this year. Yeah, I was surprised to see how early IndyCar finished. September's crazy. I want to try an iPhone, but the file system that I've seen with my iPad annoys me so much. File system? What do you mean by that? Zoom in. The agreements on the road new? Yeah, I've seen that in Castle. I think that's just like a pedestrian thing. It looks like a bike lane. Liam, what's up, Witty? What do you mean by having to him? He just went down the runoff. Has he got a lap in yet? Had to end before September because of Fox Show NFL and NFL season sunset. Wait, really? Other sports have to dictate their seasons because of NFL. That's wild. That is wild. Does IndyCar always finish in September then? Or is it just this year or recently with the addition of Fox? Where's the race this weekend? It's in Azerbaijan. Ended this time last year, but season ended last weekend of August this year. All right. So weird. So weird when you think about it. You hate your life. Oh, why do you hate your life, Ibrahim? You shouldn't hate your life, man. What's up, Drago? Good to see you, dude. Elisa Prometheus. Thank you guys for the follows. How do you pronounce the plane in which the GP is today? Oh, the place. So it's pronounced Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. And the city is called Baku. And another thing stopping me from switching is circle to search is probably the most useful thing they've added to Android in years. Being able to translate or find something you want without leaving the page is so useful. Circle to search. Wait, what's that? Well, content in you tell me. He's watching F1 like, yeah, watching F1 right now. So F1's on right now. Practice 2's on. Watching the cars go around the track. We're discussing everything while they do so. The players are going up. Oh my god, excuse me. According to the FA, it's in Europe. There you go. Imagine the FIFA/UEFA schedule dictating FIA's schedule. Yeah. I'm using the iPhone Air right now. It's crazy thin, but speakers are... Wait, you bought an iPhone Air? Really? Speakers are worse. I can imagine how skinny it is. Damn, Lewis popping off now. Finally finding some form. But he's got mediums on. Oh no, here we go. Another weekend. We brought the softer compounder tires. And they can't last a lap. So the tire's just going to become useless. I'd prefer that than having the harder compound that just goes the whole race. Oh, and then just lost a tenth there. That's cool. That's cool. I like how the broadcast is in the garage right now on F1 TV. Oh, did the Leclerc just hit the wall? I think he did. Oh, one of that has been blocked. Yeah, who is that? So it is. Every time I've seen it, they've screenshot the page. You waited 40 minutes in line for an iPhone today. Nice. What made you want to upgrade and get one straight away? Is my favorite driver? My favorite driver is Liam and Max. Oh my god, my fuck. Do you think Charles would go for 5 poles now? We'll see how this session plays out, but let's see how Norris responds. Yeah, Alpine is so far off the pace. It's crazy. What happened to them? They're just fully focused on 2026 now. Fernando Alonso on his F1 future. If the 2026 car is bad, there is a chance I continue another year to finish with a good taste in my mouth. If the car is good, 2026 will probably be my last year. Whoa! Whoa! What? To repeat, Fernando Alonso said on his future, if 2026 car is bad, there's a chance I continue for 1 year to finish with a good taste in my mouth. If the car is good, 2026 will probably be my last year. What does he mean by good, though? Does he mean if he wins the championship, he's calling it quits at the top? Or if he gets podiums and wins but doesn't win the championship? Because I think either way, that's dumb. I think if you... Oh, I think if the car's bad in 2026, you stay for 2027. Then if it's bad in 2027, then you quit. Or if it's average in 2027 or like getting wins, then you call it quits in 2027 because you don't want to have to wait another year. If the car's good in 2026, stay and make the most of the car. No, there's no way Alonso makes bad decisions all his life and then he ends up getting a championship winning car or close to it and then quits. He knows he can't compete anymore. Even with a fast car, he can't compete. No, but he is competing, though. Did he keep hurting his back this year? So age is getting into him, maybe. Yeah, maybe he's had enough. Damn, Lewis going up again on the mediums. These mediums are strong at sector 1 and 2, it seems. Skibbity Baku, my dudes. Yeah, has there been a decision on Static's move yet? That has to be a race ban. You got Lewis, green sector 2. What does Static do? Just go watch it. He just completely re-entered the track into another car at full speed. It's crazy. Lewis P1 on the mediums. This is what we live for. This is Lewis's weekend. I see it. Should be a race ban, but I guess there's a pit lane to start. Templates good penalty. Yeah. You don't think he has the dog in him for a championship fight? I think Alonso has the dog in him. But if you mean like he doesn't have the energy, maybe? But he's definitely got the dog. For sure. Amy, they have the volley. Same with you, Lisa. Something wrong with Oscar's car. He had battery problems this morning, but I'm not sure what's happening now. Maybe it's just shit. Claire keeps touching the wall. Calm down. I think Aston Honda will start a bit behind as they've both lost time for different reasons and will be getting more competitive later in the year. Yeah. Maybe Alonso takes a year off while Newey cooks with the car. Let Stroll develop the car. Ha ha ha. Does anyone else never do back on F1 time trials only because you have to do the whole sector 3 just to start your lap? True, true. I also just hate that the track on the game. The car just does not feel good at all. Michael Crack on the pit wall. It's a good championship fight between these two teams. Yeah. I imagine Alonso retires and Max wins World Driver Championship replacing him. FC26 Pro Clubs win. Probably not this show. Probably not this show. Time choice to just start you in the final corner or straight. Well, back at the final corner was way back. Where's Oscar? Oscar's currently in P12. Have you been? Are you going to be playing pro clubs? I saw Dale announced as like what was it called? Jobless FC, whatever the fuck it's called. Pirelli, can he make good tires for once? Honestly, man. Pirelli. Leo! Leo's a Leclerc! Yeah! I love Leo! I'm sorry, I'll never understand the appeal for dogs and cats. Don't be wrong. Love a pet. I get it. But like, I don't know. I'm just built different, I guess. I see a dog and I go, that's cute. I don't like crumble at my knees and go, doggy, let me pat you in the EA trial. Do you see McLaren winning the title this week? Yeah, something has to go horribly wrong. Like, if you think about it, like, pretty much every race this season they've finished 1, 2, 2, 3, whatever. Something has to go horribly wrong for one of their drivers for them to not win the championship this weekend. Or there has to be both Ferraris and Max in the fight, which is, again, we've not seen that this year. Why is this dog? It's marketing, man. He's got the marketing power. Wait, imagine Alonso does retire. Dragovic thinks it's finally his moment. They go sign someone like Sonoda on a 5-year deal. Well, they'll probably do that. They will probably do that. Jules in the volley. Fake. That's a fake. He ain't a Red Bull athlete. That's not a real athlete cap. Take that off right now. Fair play, McLaren, man. This time 10 years ago, they were worse than Selby, honestly. This time in 2020... no, not this time. At the start of 2023, they were the worst team on the grid at one point. When you see this amount of fucking Ferrari merch everywhere, it makes you realize how insane it is. They've got the best driver on the grid, like most successful, most loved driver on the grid in Lewis, and the new most loved driver on the grid. Oh, the cameraman loves these girls in the castle. Holy shit. In the same team at the same time. Ferrari just need to cook, man. Now is your time. Just try harder. Fran Terminal. Oh my god. What is that flag? Is that Red Bull colors? Why is that like the Thailand flag but in Red Bull colors? Everything resets next year. I think McLaren's gonna be the best team next year. They got a Mercedes engine. They're locked in. They had such an advantage this year. They can put more time into next year. Rookie Cup. Isaac Gadja. To me, I would never bring flags and shit like that and signs to any event that I go to, but sometimes people have got the good shit. Well, let's see that merch money. Oh my god, imagine how much money Fry's made from merch. Why is no one out on track? What is this? Oh, Carlo Pinto is. We'll be giving 10 seconds to Max for getting that tractor into the points. All right, we'll be giving 10s to Max for getting that tractor into points next year. Yeah. I understand why they sit in the garage with no one on track for 5 minutes when they could all go out together and complain about being blocked. Yeah. Or they could just go out on track and help and work together to get the track warm up. You reckon Aston Martin will be better than McLaren next year? It's so hard to tell. That's why next year is so exciting. You can see the full table on Twitch hacked up. Where do you watch the races? I watch them F1 TV. Where's Oscar? Oscar is currently in P12. Apparently, teams are saving mediums for quali. Probably wants to strip stream for the quali runs. Oh, if the medium tie is better than the soft. Again, I prefer that than having a shitty hard tie that just goes the whole race. But like, come on. Oh, the girls are back on screen again. Wait, they're just volunteering? Their job is just stand there and watch? There's no way the clear pulls off another Baku ball. I mean, right now it's looking good. Right now it's looking good, that's for sure. This new Gemini logo on the McLaren looks so shit. On the front nose and on the side. Aston Haas Alpine looked trash this weekend, yeah. Switched around a bit from last week. V Carbon Williams back to normal form. And Sauber still there. Oh! Norris hit the wall. That's damage. That's damage. Oh, that's the rest of his practice done. That is the rest of his practice done now. Well, this is where Piastri can use this as an advantage. 30 more mins of time. Feeling out the track. Getting his setup right. I feel like that was such a lazy mistake. He wasn't really like pushing, was he? Oh, true. What if he's fucked his new gearbox that they just put in Monza? Oh, that was so lazy. That was so lazy. Oscar, it's Zach. Please fuck up your suspension. Oh, man. Merck and Ferrari have the best probability to have the best engine. McLaren and Aston have the best aero people, but we'll see someone maybe strike goal. Well, that's the thing. I think. Wait, what do you mean Merck and Ferrari have the best probability of the engine? You mean, well, McLaren will have a Merc engine as well. That's what you mean, though. That's why I think McLaren will pop off, because they have the best engine and good aero. Best of both worlds. Yeah, it's a lazy mistake, man. That's 30 minutes of practice just gone. Especially when you just sat in the garage for 10 minutes as well. Oscar's been off the pace too so far. Yeah. That's not good for Lando's confidence coming into quali tomorrow. And then Piastri's struggling. Could this open the door for Leclerc and Lewis to fight for pole? Max hasn't really been anywhere near this weekend. Oh my god, this looks so bad. Is he about to pull over? He's literally driving like sideways right now. Oh! He hit the wall twice. He hit the wall twice in 2 corners. Yeah, maybe he damaged it on the first touch as well. Oh, I actually don't think he can get it back. He's taking forever. It's taking forever, but he's got back. Well, he's about to. Car looks like it's moonwalking. Yeah. It's broken. He's not gonna get this repaired in the next 30 minutes, but it will just help the mechanics rather than having to wait for the car to be towed back and then they can't start till later on in the afternoon. Yeah, he's out for the rest of the session, I think. Look at the media lot. Why is it so hot in my room, man? Fuck. Yeah, he won't be out again. I mean, in saying that, old mate broke his suspension in F2, and he got that repaired really quickly. But I think rear suspension and on an F1 car is way more complicated because they have to check the gearbox as well. Oh, I thought someone else just went in the wall there. Holy shit! Leclerc going faster, sector 1. Why do I feel like Leclerc is about to crash? Like he's just pushing way too hard right now to prove that he can go for pole. I don't know. Like, look how close he's getting to the walls. He's scaring me. It's only practice, Charles. Calm down. Look at the tires overheating right now, though. How much he's sliding in these corners in the sector 3. These tires are really overheating at the end there. Poo that from Antonelli. 2 tenths up. Well, that medium is really strong. Piastri touched the wall as well. Wow, both McLaren drivers hitting the wall. This is just opening the door for Ferrari now. Oh my god. Where's he done it? Oh, yeah, it was. I thought I saw someone. Oh. That's a big hit, but it's a Tech Pro. Oh my god, it's a Tech Pro. He's lucky to have not got stuck in there. Oh my god, Colapinto clobbered it as well. What is happening, man? We need more street circuits. Said no one ever. But I love how close they are to get to the walls, man. Ooh! They might be breaking the power unit. Low power initially. You reckon one McLaren will DNF this weekend? Piastri told to drive slow, he might have damage as well. Oh. How has no one in McLaren leaked the brake design? True. Yeah, it's crazy how much better these the McLaren is in the heat at cooling. Max winning McLaren DNF sounds good. Imagine that. Imagine Max actually comes back in the championship now. Holy. I love watching F1 when the walls are close. Yeah, same. It's so good. It makes quality better. The racing's intense. Even practice is intense. All right, Lewis on the softs now. What's he gonna do in comparison to his medium lap? Oh, oh yeah, Piastri's out straight away. Interesting. Hamilton just lost a lot of time there and set to Piastri in front of him. Friday and Friday is a different Friday. Yeah, true. True. They're very different to Saturday and Sunday. You reckon RB's going to trim that wing down? The problem is then they lose any downforce in sector 1 and 2, where there's a lot of tight corners. But if Max can put up with it, he'll be quick in those straights. Wow, so the medium tire does seem like a better tire. More consistent tire. Oh! Did Piastri just hit the wall again? What are they doing? Is it Dremel time for the rear wing? Dremel time. Oh, is that the device used to cut? They may have figured it out by now, but they won't be able to design the brake for next year until next. Yeah, true, true. Medicine quicker. What's this tire compound this week? It's C456. Tubes over the volley. Oh my god, I'm so tired, guys. The sickness is fucking me up right now. Rotating head. So, oh, yellow. Who's this? If they don't cut straight away, then it's usually just someone down and run off. Why do we make the mediums faster and qualifying that? I think this should be confusing for new fans. Well, that's the thing. It's just the way the Pirelli tires are made, man. The soft just overheats. Piastri noted for yellow flag infringement. Oh no. Lewis Uncle Magic on Saturday incoming. I hope so, Subu. I hope so. $200 IQ Norris play here. Wait, what? How is this 200 IQ? Mercedes, the only other team than Friday have taken pole position in Baku. Max, Red Bull's never gone pole here. They're just wow. Oh. Yeah, look at Norris's lap times right now. Half everyone else. Laps completed. Sorry. Antonelli just looks so far off the pace. Look, he's nowhere near his teammate. We'll see what this lap time is, but still just nowhere near. He just looks too scared. He's lost a lot of confidence, I think. Where's Oscar? Oscar is in P17. By the way, it's really tight. 1 second down to the 13th in a practice session. To be fair, Ferrari was Leclerc, where his poles were Max wins. To be fair, Ferrari was Leclerc, where his poles were Max wins. Wait, what do you mean? You mean like, oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Like, basically, when Max won, it was Leclerc was always getting pole. Russell Purple, maybe Russell gonna be in the mix now. There's no way you're low on confidence and you expect to do well in Baku. They should check it. Yeah, true. Oh my god, Lewis just not Lewis. Sorry, did you see how much Russell? Yeah, Russell backed out. He just completely lost the car. Fuck! I really wanted to see that time, man. Antonelli is still a bit of an undercooked fetus. That's so fucked. I really want to see what Russell can do. Can he get in the mix here? He's coming in the pits or is he going for another lap? Oh, he is coming in the pits to check. Maybe hit the wall? It didn't look like he hit the wall. It looked like he just had a big snap. The in purple sector 3 again. My goat. My goat. Oh. Did he hit the wall? It's hard to tell from that angle. No, he didn't hit the wall. That was fucking close though. Holy shit. Still feel like both McLarens will do good. They're not that much ahead of Ferrari this week, and now they're going to be having less experience. Lewis Hamilton will become the first driver in F1 history to reach 5,000 career points if he wins this weekend. Lol. He might. He might. I'm feeling a Hamilton podium this weekend. I'm feeling it. But it's only practice 2. They always fall off overnight on a Friday. So I have to see how it plays out overnight. You're feeling deluded? Maybe. Go for the fries then to be saying, oh my god, he got P3 in a tractor. You never no, Lewis trying to swim was crazy. One day he was P15, another day he was P1. Yeah, true. Here we go, Lewis Purple. He's on the softs now. Will he overheat by the time we get to Sector 3, though? I saw a fun fact on Twitter yesterday. Only 3 drivers finished behind Nikita Mazepin. Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi, and Lewis Hamilton. Baku 2021. Yeah, he looks really comfortable right now. He's going to go up to the top for sure. Unless he loses it all in Sector 3 here. He does. 70 milliseconds on the softs. I mean, Leclerc didn't go out at the same time as him, but still. Lewis is looking comfortable this weekend. Which is crazy for how difficult of a track this is. To be comfortable here? Interesting. I'll shave my head if both McLaren's DNF and Max wins. What if both McLaren's DNF and Ferrari wins? I'll dye my head red and engrave 44 into it if Lewis wins. All right? Remember that. Ugurio, thank you for the follow. Trivia question, Ponden. Who was the 2 Williams drivers to the 2018 Azerbaijan Grand Prix? Massa and Stroll. Ooh, or was it Sorokin and Stroll? One of the two, I don't care. Sorokin and Stroll. Oh, 2017 was Massa and Stroll. Whoa. How's Bam best of the rest right now? Lawson P7. Don't fuck it up now, Ferrari and Lewis. Just keep making your car better. Don't fuck it up overnight. To be fair, both McLaren's not running. We can't really see. Like, are Ferrari actually good? Or are they just best while McLaren ain't on track? The fact they're 4 tenths ahead of Mercedes gives me a positive feeling though. Ow, my fucking leg. Time for high fuel runs. Oh wait. Yeah. Why aren't we getting this is the same time as quali tomorrow? Why aren't we getting more quali runs? Also, Max has been so under the radar so far this weekend. Yeah, true. What the toe could make the difference here, and with both McLarens in a championship fight, they're not going to toe each other. So could Ferrari sacrifice one of their drivers to get a toe and get them up to pole? I just forgot about Max. I haven't seen him all say. Yeah, he's not been on camera. He's not been talked about. He's just been sitting behind the McLaren, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes. Damn, some GR63 fan. That's rare. Sacrifice who? That's the thing. How are they going to decide it? Are they going to have data to be like, all right, this is a quicker driver? If Ferrari don't go for a toe, I think that they're silly. Yeah, true. To tell Leclerc, who's been pole 4 years in a row, hey, you're sacrificing your last lap for Lewis. That's whack. Sure, they can just like time it right. No one's gonna sacrifice himself. It had to be last week with the grid pen. Clearly, they don't care about the race. They just worry about the C6 tire. Yeah, true. You reckon Red Bull's still gonna cook? I don't feel confident about Red Bull anymore. The whole toe thing only works with a number one and number two driver. I think it doesn't work when you've got a pussy team principal. Oh, a Bamman again. Really good to back out there. He would have ended up in the wall otherwise. Nazomp, thank you so much for the 5-month resub, dude. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate supporting the stream. Thank you for coming in with the tier 1, dude. Really do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well, sir. Constructors Championship 2024 was McLaren, 22 to 23 was Red Bull, Mercedes was 2014 to 21, Red Bull was 2010 to 2013, and Braun 2009. Wow, Braun has won a championship before Ferrari. Merc used to do alternating toes between drivers, even when they were dominating along. That's actually crazy to think. They used to alternate drivers when they had no competition. Ricky and Lewis having a good interaction for once. Yeah, true. Ready? They're going to cut to the Castle Girls. Ready? They're going to cut to the Castle Girls. No, they didn't. When was the last time Ferrari won a championship? Was it 2004? Yeah, what's Piastri been noted for? Whoa, what was that on the track? Oh, 07, 08. Wait. No, 08, Hamilton won. 07, who won? Alonso. No. Oh, Kimi, yeah. So that 8 was what it was constructors. Ah, I see. So what, Alonso lost to Kimi in the fight? I'm not up to that in the season reviews yet. Coline and my coat. Bro, my eyes are shutting. This is so bad. Kimi was 1 point ahead of Lewis and Alonso tied. Oof. Oh, yeah. Damn, imagine the... Oh, okay, so that's where the debris came from. Signs scraping the wall. I love street circuits, man, for that reason alone. Anyone doing some soft runs here at the end of the session? Where's Sauber going to go? I'll be starting his lap. Straw ahead of Alonso. I know who my number 1 driver is. Yeah, what is happening to Aston right now? Are you down on speed traps? Apparently Liam's quickest in sector 3. We take those. McLaren doesn't inherently have more speed in 90 turns. Either the Ferrari or Max feel like it's Max who will get the pole tomorrow. You reckon Max will get pole tomorrow? He's not showing me anything today. He's shown me nothing. If you're not watching F1 TV right now, these guys are arguing about the Piastri incident. Alex apparently reckons that when Bamman was stopped on track, Piastri went past, and then Sam Collins like rules are rules, and then Jolin's like, what should he do? Just stop on track. It's weird to see only one McLaren in the top 10, and it's 10th. Yeah, you're right. This is weird. But that's what you get for fucking clapping walls. Piastri's back on track now, though. Is he going to do a quick lap time, or is he just going to focus on some low fuel runs now? High fuel runs, sorry. Oh, look at the beautiful sunset. We're going to get this tomorrow in quali. It's going to be good. Where did fucking Jolie bring that combo from? I think Fornaroli is in a great spot. That he's not connected to a team. He can just go to whatever team he wants. Even if he waits a year to see the pecking order and then goes. Yeah, if any team doesn't sign Fornaroli, they're stupid. Yeah, they're doing high fuel runs now. Poo poo. Well, so right now Hamilton's topping the session, which means no one predicted Lewis. Oh, the clear down a runoff. No one predicted Lewis to top the session. No one's going to get channel points. Everyone's going to lose. Okay, if Fornaroli wins F2 and there's no seat in F1, what team should he reserve for? Or should he just stay free agent? I think you got to stay free agent. But then again, being in the sim is so helpful. But then you don't want to connect yourself to a team that's bad. He tried to do a spin. It wasn't as good as Max's, though. Haas, Ferrari. I guess you could try to set yourself up for when Lewis leaves, but what if Behrman goes, though? Sky Sports over F1 TV as much as I hate Take Roberts, Martin, Karun, and Bernier, great. I like them. Don't get me wrong, I do like them. But I love the synergy between Jolie and Alex Rundle. Who's the other one? Is it David Coulthard? Yeah, David Coulthard. We've got Alex Rundle on there today. Sam Collins is great. I love the whole F1 TV team. They're all winter. Oh, yellow, who's this? Nope, there's someone down a runoff again. All right, Max, pump out the biggest lap of your life. Give us some hope that you're in the fight. Loki Fornaroli should reserve for Audi. Could do. It'd be dumb for Frey not to sign Fornaroli with him being Italian. Bavarian. I'm on the stream, by the way, dude. No, Max is yellow. Yeah, he's on race pace. I was hoping he was going to do a soft run, quality run. Joel is spinning facts right now. You reckon Ferrari could pivot themselves to get Max? I mean, Max would just want to drive at the best team. That's why I'm just like, would that end up being Ferrari? Like, they have to win a championship to appeal to Max. Or be winning races to appeal to Max. Look how sexy that car is. Oh. All right, guys, that wraps up practice 1. I'm going to wrap this up pretty quickly today because I am not feeling very well right now and I need to get a nap in before later on tonight. But guys, that wraps up FP2. I don't think anyone's on fast run. So to do a little rundown of the order, we got Colapinto in last. Again, Alpine, so bad. Then we got Alonso. Then we got Hulkenberg. Then we got Stroll. Sauber not doing as good this session as they did this morning. Then we got Gasly, Bortoletto, Sonoda quite far down in comparison to FP1 where he was ahead of Max. Then we got Hadja. Then we got Piastri quite low down. Then Sainz and Norris and Albon. Haas out of nowhere. Best of the rest. Ocon. Then we got Lawson, good lap. Then we got Max. Then we got Behrman, best of the rest. And then we got Antonelli close to Russell after all that shit talking I was doing. Then Russell P3. Leclerc P2 and Hamilton P1. Now, if you're wondering, why is McLaren so far down? Norris clapped the wall and has been sitting in the garage since 30 minutes in. And Piastri also nipped the wall and has been worried about his car. So, that's why they're so far down. That is why they're so far down. Loki Fornaroli. Wait, I read that. We'll wait for these final cars to cross the line. And then I can pay out the predictions for Lewis, which no one predicted. Damn, wish the actual race was just as nice for Leclerc. Well, it might, Al, it might. You have to tune in Sunday and see, or tomorrow for quali. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap the stream up there. There you go. Everyone's done their laps. Let's pay out the predictions for Lewis. Well done, no one, for getting that right. Well done to everyone who lost their points. But guys, that is going to wrap up the practice session. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. We do watch-alongs like this for every single session, for every single Grand Prix weekend. Usually not as tired and chill as this, though, because I'm just very sick right now. Well, not very sick. I'm just sick right now, and I just completely lacked energy. But if you watch it on TikTok or YouTube, come join us on Twitch. We are always live doing different stuff. So tomorrow we'll be live for FP3, Quali, and the F2 sprint race. So come join us. Be sure to follow if you haven't already. But yeah, YouTube. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for FP3. Goodbye.